Howdy, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be going over this new Ryobi 20-foot air grip laser level and if you should spend the $40 on this tool or not. So this is Ryobi's new laser level. Now there's tons of different laser levels that are out there. So should you actually spend the money on this one? So this is model ELL1004. Then this one has different features on it than the vast majority that are out there in the world. So let's open this case and let's see if those features are actually worth that entry cost. You know, I really need one of those little Ryobi 4-volt cutters. That would make this job go so much quicker.
Just get it, man.
Okay, so in our package, we of course have our operating instructions to let us know a little bit about the tool. And we have the warranty page here, or register page. So let's go ahead and get into the battery packs here. Now, one of my chief complaints about this tool was Ryobi decided to make it use 2 AAA batteries. And for me, with their new 4-volt lithium USB system that's out, they should have made this operate off of one of those. So on the outside of the package, we have our typical laser warning. So let's go ahead and open it up, and we're going to cut that laser warning off and set it aside. And then on the body, we're gonna have 2 levels. So this is actually gonna help us level it on the surface itself. And then of course we have where the batteries go in, and the top case hooks up here and then just folds down. So pretty simple. It's actually got a suction pump within it, and so it's going to make this foot adhere through this little orifice here on the bottom. But we also have over here, we have a little section that your finger can reach down and actually pull up, and that's what's going to be able to release the suction pressure off of the foot itself. Now on the front of it, this is where our laser is going to come out, so we can actually slide it 45 degrees this way, or we can slide it 45 degrees this way. And there is a positive stop right in the middle on 0. You can actually see there's slightly different increments that are in here, so you can get close to an idea of what you're looking for. And then on the side, we have our power button. So whenever we put it on a surface, we put it on, turn our button on, and you'll actually hear the pump kick on, and that's gonna suck it down to whatever surface you're using it on. And that pump is going to stay on the entire time that it is on, so it makes sure that it stays adhered to the wall. And as you're doing that, a laser is going to shoot out across the surface to give you your laser line. So there you go, and you can, hopefully, the camera can pick it up and it sees the red line that's going across here. Are you able to see the red line?
Barely.
I can't see it at all. I'm colorblind. I literally can't see this damn red line. So we've closed the shop doors to try to get as much darkness in here as possible so that hopefully the camera can pick up this red line. Now, personally, I am red-green colorblind, unfortunately, so that makes it very difficult for me to see things like this. As soon as we shut it off, our laser turns off, then we just grab that little foot and we kind of pull it up a little bit, and that's going to allow us to pull the entire unit off of our surface. But what we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna go around to different surfaces and we're gonna see how this actually works on those surfaces. Okay, so here we have a very smooth surface. This is the front of a freezer. And of course it sticks to it very well. And I can see the line now to about right here, but past that, I can't see it. Let's try the side of this surface because it has dimpled texture. Okay, so all dust and debris has now been cleaned off of this. Okay, that made it where it was able to stick. So you definitely have to make sure that your surface is clean before you do this. Okay, so here we have a typical orange peel wall. So let's see how it does on an orange peel wall if it's able to suction down to that. Trying to get it level and get it to suck down. Okay, it is not adhering to an orange peel wall at all. Let me try a different area. Okay, that's like in there. Okay, also working, but the lights off, this looks better. The laser's definitely easier for you to see. It's kind of missing some areas because it's orange peel, but it is not able to see that at all. This orange peel is very typical on the south. Okay, so this is our third wall. Let's give it a shot. All right.
And by my accounts, that's strike 3.
Up here, we have a typical knockdown ceiling. So let's see if we can get it to stick to that. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna try on unpainted brick. No love on unpainted brick. All right, so I'm gonna try here on the smoothest that I can see painted brick. Painted brick is a no-go as well. So we're gonna try here on some siding. This is just a rough sawn cedar look. Let's see if we can get it to stick to that. And that's a no-go. Can't stick to that either.
This thing here is a piece of junk.
So if you're like me and this isn't an option for you, there are hundreds of other options that are out here, something like this. And if you're interested in a review of this one and why I bought it, please be sure to leave it in the comments below. And as you can see on screen here, there are a lot of different options that are out there. A lot of these actually come with tripods. So if you don't have a tripod, then purchase one of these that has tripods, because ultimately, if you're like me, one of these is going to do better than what this Ryobi tool does. So thank you very much for watching this video, and unfortunately a negative review for Ryobi, but I like to call it how I see it, and that is my opinion on this particular tool, and I would not recommend spending $40 on it. So for me, I'm actually going to be returning it to Home Depot here in the coming days and get my money back and spend that money on something else that I can actually use better. If you have any questions about any of these tools or any of the ones behind them, please be sure to leave it in the comments below. I like hearing from you guys, especially great comments like this one. Thank you very much for that one, and thank you very much for watching.